Yeah, what's going on, my man?
I'm doing well, man. Can't
Good.
complain. We still got new merch, y'all.
Let's
Go get the new
go.
merch.
Let's go. Yeah, that one really stuck out when I saw it. I was like, that right there. People need to get that ASAP. And there's a way that they can get it. You have a site, right?
Yeah, link in the description. So, in case you guys are on podcast, it just says "Real Hip Hop Respects Women."
Yes, indeed.
So yeah, man, go grab it.
Come on, let's go. Had a really eventful weekend this past week in the music industry. J. Cole dropped an album, and arguably it is probably going to be one of the albums of the year, if not the album of the year. And arguably. But here's the big issue. He's 36 years old. He's old. All right. So is it ever too old? Can someone be too old to be a rapper?
No one's too old to be an artist. You just have your fan base. I'd say it depends on some of the lyrics you're putting out, whether that just like looks odd at a certain point. And not just in terms of marketing, just in terms of like your brand.
Facts.
Like you really got to sit and think about it. I know this might hit home for some people, so feel the dislike button's there. So to let go of the pain, feel free to hit it.
Yeah.
But to actually, sit with some of this, I just encourage you to just sit with some of it. If someone's like 40 or 50, or just honestly, I think any age, but especially once you start to get more towards your middle age, and you're still talking about, oddly enough, I just mentioned the T-shirt. Like you're still degrading women at this point. You're still just dependent on drug use. Like you're still in all these things.
Yeah.
At a certain point, you really gotta like wrestle with that, because there might be some reasons why you still are doing this, and you just never examine those reasons. So this isn't like a public shaming.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so like, look at why am I still doing this? Like, why is there something else I could be doing that's better? Yeah. Like, and this is not just about your brand, but like you as a person.
Yeah.
You progressing as a human being. Ask yourself the questions of, would I want my kids doing this? Would I want somebody talking about my own family this way?
Yeah.
Like all this other stuff. So when you're 20 years old, you don't really have the same, or you should not have the same critical thinking skills at 20 as you do at 40.
100%.
Like you should have way, way better thinking and structure and forethought and like all that stuff at 40 and 50 and 30 than you do at 20. So a lot of the 20-year-olds maybe listening to this are just like, what is he talking about? Like, oh, I just like the beat. Oh, this and that. Like, but a lot of like, once you get older, a lot of people are like, yes, like that should be what's happening.
Yeah.
And if you are in maybe one of those older age ranges and you're hearing this, and like you might be making some excuses right now for why you're doing what you're doing, but I would just encourage, really look at why you're talking about what you're talking about. Now back to J. Cole. As far as like, is he too old to just be in hip hop? No, you're not too old to just be in a genre. I'm sure he still has valuable stuff to say. He's still like trying to be a craftsman. He's still trying to, and I haven't listened to it, by the way. So you might have, I haven't. But I'm fairly positive that he's not just doing all the stuff I just mentioned. So no one's too old to make music. No one's too old to still be in a film. You're not too old to start that business. Like he's still well within an age range. But if there's a stipulation out there like, oh, he's too old to be rapping. No, I don't think so. Especially not his style of rap.
I 100% agree. I said that earlier, almost as like clickbait, because I don't think that you could ever be too old. For one, I don't think he's old. I think he's at a great age. But just from the standpoint of the whole like age thing even being a factor nowadays, like nowadays it's all about just finding your audience. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can have a tribe. I don't care if you're 80 years old. You can be the 80-year-old rapper. There's a tribe out there for you if you go find it. And I think for him, or I mean really for anybody who aspires to, climb the ranks in hip hop or the music industry in general, I feel like hip hop is probably the only genre that has that stigma of, hey, you know, once you're past like 30 years old, you live too old?
Well, there's some probably like heavy rock might have a little bit of that too.
But I feel like it's way more
or
older.
EDM or
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, like some of them. I don't think that's unique to hip hop. Maybe in like this would fall over into like modeling or like some roles in movies. Like you're still not going to be the like Jackie Chan's not doing the same exact stunts as he was doing 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like I think I forget what movie I saw recently. Now I did notice when I was watching a movie with him in it, like he wasn't doing as many stunts.
Okay.
So he still was doing some of them. And I can't remember the name of it. I definitely can't. But he was like, he still was in an action role. He still had some limited stunts, but you're just not going to do the same ones. So like I'm saying, like you're not going to be older and still talk about like all the same stuff.
Facts. 100. Nor should you.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. But as long as you have value to bring, you have a message that you want to push out, which our message should be even more solidified by the time we're, you know, climbing the age ladder. We should have more to say. I think there's always opportunity for you. You know, never give up on your dreams. Keep pushing, keep striving.
Yeah, especially these days where you don't have the gatekeepers as much.
Yes.
You can just,
Exactly.
if you decide that you want to market something, Facebook or Instagram or Telegram or Snapchat or Rumble or wherever, somebody wants to take your money for marketing.
That's right.
So you can just market there.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to ask a label, can I go market?
Yeah.
You can just go market.
100%.
There you go market. So
that should obliterate any insecurities for.
Yeah, man. If he even wanted to, if you guys even want to out there, you can just market to 35 and older, or 35 to 44.
You sure could.
Like you can market literally if you just wanted to 35-year-olds.
Yeah.
So there's no limit really.
Welcome to 2021. Let's go.
Yeah.
Makes sense.